Okay, this is a review. Today what we're doing in class is we got the linear equations review, number 1. So this is your review for homework. Obviously go ahead and pause and try each and every problem. I'm looking for my stamp. And I cannot find my stamp, so I need you guys to go ahead and pause. Oh, here it is. So pause number 1 and try. Number 1 says solve for r. In order to get rid of something that is attached, we need to go ahead and divide by t. And so I got d over t equals r. Number 2, pause the video and try. If I need to get w by itself, I need to get rid of what's not attached, so I'm going to add y to both sides. That's 6w equals 2z plus y. Divide by 6, and I got w by itself. Number 5, go ahead and pause the video and try. I need to get b by itself. So I'm going to get rid of what's not attached. I'm going to get rid of the 3c, minus 3c. So I got ab equals 2x minus 3c. I need to divide by a to get rid of a, and that is my answer. Number 7, pause the video and try. It says I need to get m by itself. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and multiply everything by 3. Times 3 times 3 times 3 times 3. So that gives me 2m plus 3a equals 3a plus 3r. I'm going to bring my 3a over, and these are like terms. 3a minus 3a gives me 0, so those cancel. So now I just got 2m equals 3r. Divide by 2, and I got m equals 3r over 2. Try number 11, pause the video and try. So I need to get x by itself. I'm going to multiply both sides by 5. That gives me rx. The 5 goes away. Rx plus 9 equals 5h minus 9. So Rx equals 5h minus 9. Divide by R. And there's my answer. Try number 12. Pause the video and try. I need to get b by itself, so I'm going to go ahead and multiply both sides by 2. So that would give me 3b minus 4 equals 2c. I'm going to add 4 to both sides. Gives me 3b equals 2c plus 4. Divide by 3, and I get b equals 2c plus 4 divided by 3. Pause the video for number 13 and try. My w's are split. I'm going to go ahead and take minus 2w, so that gives me negative y equals 5w minus 2. I'm going to add 2, so that would be 2 minus y equals 5w. Divide by 5, and I get 2 minus y over 5 equals w. Now we are on number 15. Go ahead and pause the video and try. On number 15 it says solve for r. So I need to get r by itself, so that would be e. So I'm going to divide by I, so that would be e over I equals r. And then it says, suppose a current of 0.25 ampere flow through, so I represents amperes, so the 0.25 would go on bottom to a 12 volt. E represents volts, So that would be 12. That's going to give me my R. So if I take 12 divided by 0.25, so 12 divided by 0.25 would give me 48. Try number 16, pause the video and try. It says solve the formula for R. So the first thing is I'm going to multiply both sides by t times t times t. So that gives me TV equals 2 pi r. Now I just need to divide by 2 pi, divide by 2 pi. I get r by itself. Now suppose a merry-go-round is spinning once every 3 seconds. 3 stands for t, that's time. So 3. If a point on the outside edge has a speed, so speed would be my velocity, 12.56. And I'm going to divide that by 2 pi. That's going to give me my r. So I have 3 times 12.56. That gives me 37.68. Divide by 2 times 3.14, and I get 6. Number 17. So it says Interstate 90. Go ahead and pause the video and try. Interstate 90 is the longest interstate highway in the United States connecting the cities. Interstate is 4,987,000 meters. And then it says if 1 mile, okay, so 1 mile would be 1.609 kilometers. I haven't taught you this yet. They have meters, kilometers. I'm not doing that with you guys just yet. Go ahead and not do 17 at the bottom. All right, we're on the next side. Go ahead and solve number 1. Pause the video and try. So I'm going to add 1 to everything. That gives me 0 less than 2x less than or equal to 6. Divide all sides by 2. That's 0 less than x less than or equal to 3. If I pronounce this, x is greater than 0. So open circle at 0. Greater than means to the right. And then this says x is less than or equal to 3. Close circle to the left. It says, all right, pause the video for number 2 and try. Number 2 says which value of x is not a solution. Okay, so the first thing I got to do is I'm going to go ahead and solve each one that I see. So that would be 3x is less than 6. So x, if I divide by 3, x needs to be less than 2. That's one part. Then I'm going to go ahead and take minus 7 minus 7. That's negative 1x less than or equal to negative 4. I'm going to divide by negative 1. If I divide by a negative, I need to flip my sign. There are my 2 stimulants, which is my boundaries. So x is less than 0, or 2, so that's true, but x needs to be greater than or equal to 4. So 2 is not less, so 0 is not possible, 2 is not possible, 4 is the only one that is possible. 4 is, whoa. Let me double check this. So if I add 1, x needs to be less than 2, x needs to be greater than or equal to 4. Minus needs to be greater than or equal to, I don't even see a solution here. Go ahead and cross number 2 off. Number 3, so I have an absolute value. I'm going to go ahead and put the same sign. I'm going to put -1. I'm going to multiply all sides by the denominator. So that gives me -2 less than or equal to x minus 1 less than or equal to 2. So I'm going to add 1 to all sides. That gives me -1 less than or equal to x less than or equal to 3. There's my solution. X needs to be greater than or equal to -1. So greater than or equal to -1. X needs to be less than or equal to 3. So less than or equal to 3, so it would be in the middle just like that. Number 4, pause the video and try. On number 4, I got -3 on the other side. I'm going to add 1 to all sides. That gives me -2. That gives me -2 greater than or equal to 2x greater than or equal to 4. Divide everything by 2. So I get -1 x 2. There is my solution set. X needs to be less than or equal to -1. X needs to be greater than or equal to 2. Excuse me. Number 5, write an open sentence. I never taught you that. Or actually, I did teach you that. Don't cross it off. Sorry. Okay? X just needs to be less than -1. So we've seen that before. So X needs to be less than -1, as well as X needs to be greater than 1. So that's not hard at all. X needs to be less than -1. X needs to be greater than 1. All right, we're almost done. Go ahead at the bottom. I need to solve the proportion. I'm going to pause the video. So this would give me 8 times 2h, 8 times 2h. So that would be 2h equals, 2h goes away, that would be 56. Divide by 2, h equals 28. So that would be B. Try number 12, pause the video and try. I'm going to subtract 4a, that gives me 5a plus 28 equals 3, minus 28 to both sides, 5a equals -25, divide by 5, a would be -5, so that would be J. We're almost done. Pause the video here and try. Number 13, I need to distribute first. So this would give me 3x plus 4 parenthesis x minus 8 minus x. Actually, I should have distributed first. I'm going to go ahead and do that on the left side. So 3x plus 4x minus 32 minus x equals, so 3 times 10 is 30, divide by 5x, plus 3 times 15 is 45 over 5. Now I can go ahead and combine like terms. That would give me 7x. 7 minus x would be 6x. So this all turns into 6x. So I'm going to bring this down. So this would be 6x minus 32 equals 30 over 5x plus 45 over 5. Now I know 30 over 5, instead of multiplying by denominators, which I could, I know this would be 6. And I know this turns into 9. So then I have 6x minus 32 equals 6x plus 9. So I can subtract 6x. I get -32 equals 9, which is no solution. I don't have enough time. You guys are going to have to do number 14 and 15 by yourself.